But poor AJ Styles got introduced at the top of the thing, and I thought he's been there and he's been gone and he's been back and he's been gone and he was a baby face and he was a heel and he's just kind of why has he been out this past time? Or I mean the time before he came back here, he may be out again by the time we get to the end of the night, but go ahead. Where has he been? Has he been hurt or what?
He was embarrassed about his hair.
Oh, come on.
I don't know. I don't know where.
Not after Hardy.
Maybe.
Well,
not.
anyway, the fans gave him a nice ovation, and he said he missed all of them, so I guess he's a babyface again. And then he admitted that he did things that he's not proud of, and he wants to rebuild his legacy, and it's still the house that AJ Styles built. And then Carmelo Hayes came out, and oh, fuck. I'm fast forwarding this thing. They talked for a long time. If they wanted to get people back interested in AJ Styles, I don't know if Carmelo Hayes was the fuse they should light. But then I saw LA Knight come out. I said, okay, hold on. I'll stop. And he starts talking. He's got the big cheers. He's got the chants. And I'm thinking, why is he working with these other people that he's been working with? And he took the piss out of both of them and told Carmelo if he could beat AJ, then he'd get a U.S. title match. Or I guess, yeah, he said if AJ won, I don't know what he might have got. I don't know, but he didn't win. Because they did before the break even, they did some kind of spot where AJ was going to spring off the ropes and flip backwards and land on his feet, and then Carmelo was going to spring onto the same ropes and cross-body him. But when AJ landed, he was over-rotating a little bit, so he spun around and tried to scamper up to get back underneath the cross-body, but he was still low and his legs were bent, and when Carmelo came down, AJ's leg, his left leg, got folded up underneath him. And so now he's favoring the ankle. And then when they come back from the break, AJ gives Carmelo, what do they call the move where you pick the guy up and drop his head over the fucking knee? Do they even have a name for that move these days?
I'm not sure if there's a name.
Well, whatever the name is, don't do that anymore. If you've got a bad leg, because he did that, AJ did it to him, and he dropped him on his bad left leg. And it buckled, and then he just went down and the referee called it. And then there comes the doctor over looking at it, and AJ rolls out pissed. That's what happens when you get hurt like that, and he's got to be thinking, well, motherfucker, right? And he limped out of there, and then LA Knight tried to save it by giving Carmelo the BFT, and Carmelo at least took the best bump ever for that. It all looked like he almost broke his neck. But now, have we heard how AJ Styles is, or if he's like Neil Sedaka, he came back, now he's going to disappear again?
The sad thing is I haven't heard a thing about AJ since that day.
What, they don't even care?
No, I haven't heard anything.
God damn.
I like Carmelo. Carmelo ain't bad. He's growing on me.
Yeah, like fucking cancer.
Oh, come on. Not like cancer. More like a fungus. And it's a okay fungus. There's a fungus among us.
It's an okay fungus.
It's a good fungus. It's one of the good fungi.
A refreshing fungi.
That's right.
But now when somebody gets carted out over in AEW or limps out or is checked by the doctor in front of the public or whatever, it's all over the internet. Nobody's going to offer AJ was checked out. He's okay, or his ankle's broken. Anything?
Apparently,
right.
AJ tweeted out, I believe everything happens for a reason. I'll keep you posted.
Mama Cornette used to say that when bad shit took place.
And then I see a tweet here from Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful. People in WWE claimed this to me today regarding AJ Styles, and here's a quote. The flip where he sold the knee was to be a work. The move where he landed on the knee was legit.
Okay. What?
The flip where he sold the knee was to be a work. The move where he landed on the knee was legit.
Okay, he didn't land on the other motherfucker landed on him
his knee, yeah.
On his knee, but he wasn't selling when he flipped and landed. That was part of the spot, but he wasn't selling the knee as much as he spun around because he over-rotated and he wasn't going to be able to stand up where he was and fucking catch the guy. And then that was a second too late to be able to be in the right position, not to have the crossbody crumple his fucking leg out from under. I mean, shit happens. It wasn't really anybody's particular fault, but...
Not to say that had anything to do with what happened here, but you do have to imagine AJ Styles, who is noticeably bulked up now. It's hard enough to do the things he used to do at his age, but when all of a sudden you're carrying more mass than you ever have before.
Yeah.
You know, again, I don't know how much strain that puts on your legs or different body parts.
Well, or just affects your rotation in midair. But anyway, hopefully he's okay, but it wasn't an auspicious start. And then...
Gallows and Anderson were backstage and they said, damn it! We were about to get a run again. God damn it!
It's been 3 years we waited to get this. But yes, as I said, then we go to the dumpster match with Chelsea and Mia Yim, also with chairs, garbage cans, kendo sticks, and the like. But then we come back because continuing with AJ, there was video that they had shot of the doctor checking his left ankle in the trainer's room. Didn't look like AJ was having to work too hard to look disappointed. And they actually said, this is why I bring this up, Brian, did you notice where they said that he went?
No.
They said he went to the hospital. They used that word. He's been taken to the hospital for x-rays. So another Vince McMahon fucking rule bites the dust.
When Vince heard that, he had to be taken to the hospital too.
Yeah, he had a stroke. And I remember, this was in the 90s. He said, well, nobody believes it. It sounds like bullshit when you say I went to the hospital. Well, what does it sound like when we say he went to a medical facility? It's like, I didn't go to the post office. I went to the shipping department or what. It's so unnatural. Speaking of unnatural, by the time that was over with, it was 9 o'clock already. That's half the show. Are you excited yet?